Hi, everyone. So we have the moon in Virgo, and we are currently experiencing the energetic effects of a full lunar eclipse that is about to happen. And when the moon is in Virgo, it can be a time of putting things into order, organizing everything, and it can even sometimes be a time of perfectionism. And so, with this eclipse happening, there could be a very intense feeling of needing everything to be perfect. And so, what I want to say to you during this time is to choose your battles. But on the other hand, I also feel with this eclipse that a lot of things are going to be eclipsed right out of our lives, things that we do not need, that we may have been clinging to or trying to put into order or trying to even get rid of. And then when that happens, then it's a perfect time for us to really manifest in our ideas. It's like this new day, a new dawn comes after every eclipse. And we find ourselves being more inspired. And I am feeling a strong pull to the lower chakras. And when that happens, that tells me that we're really manifesting in intangible ways the ideas and the things that we've had. We're bringing things into the world. We're birthing things into the world. So I would like to pull a spread for the energy of this eclipse and just to see if we can figure out what our current energies are, what we should focus on, what our challenges might be, some advice, maybe the outcome of it. So I'm going to pull some tarot. I have some clarifiers, and then we'll get just a few oracle cards at the end to wrap it up. So, but to start with the tarot, let's see. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. So we're starting out this eclipse season where it looks like you are feeling very stable, that you are very grounded at this time. And this may be why I was feeling those lower chakras, because it's a very grounded and stable energy when your lower chakras are balanced and in alignment. You feel safe, you feel comforted, you feel secure. So that may be how we're starting this lunar eclipse energy period out. But let's keep going. Six of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Four of Wands. Underneath, 10 of Swords, Five of Cups, the Tower, Five of Wands, Three of Pentacles. And underneath everything is the Hierophant. So with the Hierophant under everything, this is reminding me of ancestors. When I see the Hierophant, I think about wisdom and ancient wisdom and traditional wisdom. And so the energy that's coming off of this card right now is really coming from your ancestors. And I believe what they're asking you to do during this eclipse season is to break ancestral patterns, that there is a need to heal and to bring into birth, which we said, bringing something into the world that's brand new. And by eclipsing some of these things, energies out of your world that you no longer need, it can bring in these new things and you'll be able to break the chain, is what I'm getting from this Hierophant. But let's go through the cards and see. Okay, yep, see, the Fool just popped out of this deck, and that's exactly what this is about. It's starting brand new by releasing the things that the eclipse is taking away from you, that are not good for you anymore. And so you can start on this new path where you can rewrite the future, where you're healing and you're breaking patterns. So I'm going to put that Fool back in because I don't generally take jumpers, but I always consider them. So we're starting out this energy, as we said, with the 10 of Pentacles, with the 10 of Swords. So whatever stability you're feeling in a situation, it's preventing you from putting an end to something. So for example, if there is a situation where you feel like maybe you're in a job that it's even though you're miserable in this job, but you're making so much money that it's hard for you to say no to. That's one example. Maybe you are in a relationship and there may be a bit of codependency there. Maybe you're depending on them to take care of you financially. So, but even though this person is really toxic and perhaps abusive, again, these are just random examples, that you're not putting an end to it. So, those are examples to help you apply this to your own situation, that there is something standing in the way of you putting an end to a situation because you're getting something out of it. And so this is making sense with what I would expect to see in this lunar eclipse period, because this is generally about the eclipse, eclipsing out the things that you don't need because you're not doing it yourself. So, but let's look at some clarifiers. There is the Six of Swords and the Lovers. So the Six of Swords here is telling us and reminding us that regardless of the energy that is around you, whatever the stability is, there is a need here for you to escape that. So by staying put in this situation is going to just increase the toxicity of whatever is going on here, because what you resist persists. So if you don't escape from this situation, the universe is really going to come in and have an intervention, and in this case, in the form of a lunar eclipse. There is, with this Six of Swords, there is this idea that there's an opportunity here for you to go towards something else and to commit to that. And to, I hope I'm saying that right, that there is something here for you that is going to bring you to better things, to greener pastures, and that there's this need to get out of this feeling that this is stability, because this is a false sense of security. This is a false sense of stability. And then with the Ten of Swords coming with the Lovers, this is the same idea that you're preventing yourself from following your heart. You're not making the right choice, in the sense that you keep staying in a situation that's extremely painful. And maybe you continue to complain about this situation that is extremely painful. And that's where you're supposed to draw your attention to. What have you been complaining about the most, and what can you do to change it? What kind of a decision can you make based in your heart space that's going to stop this pain from occurring over and over, whatever that is for you? So you're being asked to focus on who do you continue to ask for help and don't get it. So for example, to use the job example again, if you've been saying to your boss over and over that you told me you were going to promote me, you told me you were going to give me a raise, and it never ever happens, if you find yourself having these conversations with someone over and over and you're not getting any results, then that's a clue to the thing that you should probably be escaping from. So if it's a relationship that you need to escape from or to move away from because it's become too toxic or stagnant, same idea. If you're saying to this person, but you don't give to me the way I give to you, you are not putting in a lot of effort, I'm the one who does all the work in this relationship, make it make sense for you and your situation. But if you find yourself having those kinds of conversations with someone, this is the clue of what we are talking about. That in these types of relationships, there should be a give and take. And that's why this Ten of Pentacles and this Ten of Swords is here, because it looks like whatever this situation was for you, there was no give and take. And so it's really leading you to this Five of Cups energy. It's keeping you very much stuck in this Five of Cups energy, even though you know that this is over. This relationship is over. This job is over. You're not giving anybody here any second chances. You're feeling that already with this Five of Cups energy, that you know you're ready to grow and transform. And what's done is done. But you still haven't done anything about it. You're still standing in the same position that you were before, even though you know what to do. So then we have the Two of Wands, which again is the same energy of you knowing what to do, but not actually doing it. You're still considering your options, even though you know the answer. You know the answer is to distance yourself from this and to separate yourself from this and to block this from your energy, but you haven't done it yet. With the Five of Cups, we have the Page of Cups. There's something here about your inner child, and that your inner child is so sweet and so unassuming that even when you're feeling all of this grief and you know that this situation is over, your inner child still wants to believe in whoever or whatever this situation is. Your inner child wants to always give the benefit of the doubt and say that, well, maybe it's not the end. Maybe there is still something that this person can do. And you almost want to help that person because it's your true nature. It's the nature of your heart chakra that you want to still believe that everything is going to be okay because you believe in this person. So there is something there that's asking you to focus on that, because there are some challenges coming in for you during this eclipse season, but it's going to be for your better. So don't panic. I see the King of Pentacles and I see the Tower. And the Tower here represents exactly what we're talking about. The Tower represents the eclipse and eclipsing things out of your life that you are not getting rid of on your own. And so there's an intervention here. But it's being done to you because you are the King of Pentacles, that you don't need to ask anyone for promotions or raises or love. You don't have to ask anyone for anything because you have everything you need within you and around you. You are highly valuable. You are showing up as a King of Pentacles. And this is you knowing in a very strong and steady way that you are self-sufficient. You can take care of yourself, which is exactly why this eclipse is coming in here and just completely eclipsing out whatever this is you had to beg for in the past, that your inner child kept giving the benefit of the doubt. The universe is saying, no, nah, you're done. You're done with that. Do something else. Do something to change this energy, because you're sitting in a 10 of Swords and you're consistently sitting in a 10 of Swords, and the universe doesn't like that for you. So we have the 10 of Wands coming in with the King of Pentacles. So this is this energy too of you taking this on yourself. You are strong enough to take on this entire load yourself. You don't have to beg this person or place or thing to help you anymore. You're just saying, I'm taking all of these things and I'm moving forward on my own. I know my own truth because I am the King of Pentacles. I know my intentions. I have clarity on what to do. So I'm picking this up regardless of how heavy it is. I'm picking it up and I'm moving it myself. And so that's your challenge for this eclipse season, is to really understand that you can do this yourself, even though it's going to be hard. It's going to be challenging to pick up and move from this. If you have to find a new job or find a new way to support yourself or figure out how to do these finances on your own, if you used to rely on someone in your home to help you with finances. So, but that's why that Tower is coming here with the Chariot, because the universe really wants you to move your life forward. The universe wants to put the wind in your back and say, go, because there is something so much better out here for you than sitting in a 10 of Swords painful energy all the time because you falsely feel secure. And that is exactly what these cards are saying. That this Tower is really releasing you from a prison. That the Tower itself was your prison and it just blew up, and now you can run free because the prison no longer has walls to keep you enclosed. And this is your time now to move forward. You are protected. Take your heart back, take your power back, cut whatever cords you need to do, listen to your ancestors and break the patterns. That's what this eclipse season is going to be all about for all of us. So, but there is a message coming through here because we have the Page of Cups showing up here again. And I know this is your inner child. And there is a need here as you're releasing this, and you might feel grief for this person because we had the Five of Cups show up here. You might be feeling grief for whoever you are in your mind, who you perceive as doing wrong by breaking up with them or by quitting your job. You're still going to feel this idea that you've done something to that person, maybe because they're going to make you feel that way. But what you're really being asked here to do, and the message that is coming through here, is that speak to yourself the way your inner child would speak to you, or the way your inner child would speak to this person who is keeping you in this 10 of Swords. Be very kind to yourself during this eclipse season and really try to understand what your inner child wants. The Lover's card is making a choice with your heart, and so is your inner child. Both of these cards represent making decisions based from your heart space. And that is about taking care of yourself. And because if you continue to stay here, here's this 5 of Wands. And this is what I was saying, to pick your battles. Because when this person is eclipsed out of your life, when the Tower does come and you can run from this prison, I guess, is to use the analogy that we used before. Once you can escape from this, because the 6 of Swords is the card of escape, once you can escape from this person is not going to let you go easily. They're gonna put up a huge fight about keeping you in their energy because they probably never thought you would leave. And they might even start to chase you or pursue you or beg you to come back. The tables will really start to turn with this eclipse. And this is this idea of them deciding now that they want to pursue you. And this boss might come back and say, no, this time you are getting that raise and here's the proof of it. Or if this is a love interest or someone you lived with, they're going to try to beg you and say, no, but you can't live without me, or these types of energies. But there is a need here for you to understand how resilient you are as the King of Pentacles with the 10 Wands. And that you know the truth in this situation and you're not going to fall into these traps any longer. So with the Page of Cups, we have the 8 of Wands. And this is, again, this is about you really taking your inner child, what's in your heart, what you want to do, and go the distance with that. This is about escaping. This is having your inner child escape this situation. That's exactly what this is about. This is getting out of Dodge. So is this 6 of Swords. And this is about pushing away and pushing forward because your inner child now understands what's best for you and this situation because you're operating from your heart space. And okay, let's see what's under here. So then we have Strength coming in with the 5 of Wands. So we never see the Strength card in a reading unless it's going to be something that's very challenging, unless it's something that's going to require your strength. And we know this because in the beginning, we started with this idea that you are sitting in a 10 of Swords energy, not because you like being in pain, but because this is a very difficult situation for you to escape from. And so the universe is saying here that this is an opportunity for your self-growth, to stay focused. And even when this person begs for you to come back, there's a real need for you to stay as strong as you possibly can, which the universe is going to assist you with, because the Strength card is strength coming from above. It's not coming from inside of you. It's assistance from the universe. And this is going to help you be held in an energy where all of a sudden you're going to feel very strong and empowered to say no to a person, a place, a thing that you have never said no to before. But you're just going to find it within yourself to be able to do it. And you're not really going to know exactly where it came from, but that's the eclipse that's helping you through that. And so what I love here for the outcome of this situation, we have the 4 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. So this is really telling me that this is you finding a great place to land. You're finding a soft landing spot because the universe set it up for you, because this garbage has been taken out. The trash has been taken out, and now you can have new things to celebrate and grow from. We have the 4 of Wands with the 3 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Wands is about celebrations, milestones, hoping. This is expecting great things to happen, renewing the faith, manifesting your dreams. And the 3 of Pentacles means if this is a job situation for you, then this is you clearly finding a new job that you like much better, that's not going to stick 10 swords into your back. If this is a love situation, this is going to pay off the same way, in the sense that you're going to find a new person to collaborate with, or if you were dependent on someone financially, there's going to be another group of people or a place or a thing that's going to be able to support you financially. It's going to make you very happy. And so this is just about your advancement. This is about your spiritual advancement. And knowing that you don't need to be dependent on this person and it's a false sense of security anyway, especially if you're in pain all the time due to the situation. So the Four of Wands, we're getting the Knight of Cups. So for many of you, this is a love situation that we've been talking about. And this is with the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. This is certainly someone coming into your life that you're going to be spending some kind of romantic time with, probably having fun with them. You might be living in the moment with them. I just see a very lighthearted energy with a new romantic person coming in. And it feels like it's going to be a nice distraction from some of this heavier energy that you've been dealing with. When you took your 10 wands and then it kind of lightened up into 8 wands, and then it finally lightens up a lot with 4 wands, you're going to feel that you're setting a lot of this baggage down as you progress through this eclipse. And then with the 3 of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands. Underneath everything, there is our 10 of Cups, and that's amazing. This is saying you're definitely on the right track. That whoever you're going to end up talking to over here, whoever you're going to end up being interested in over here, or whatever job this is that you're going to start being more interested in, you're on the right path. The 10 of Cups couldn't be more clear. And with the King of Wands coming in here with the 3 of Pentacles, the King of Wands is a boss. The King of Wands knows exactly what they want, and they go after it and they do it. And so you're now showing up as the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. This King of Wands can also represent someone that you are networking with, or this person that perhaps you're romantically interested in. So depending on what this 10 of Swords situation was for you, make it work for you, make it make sense. But there is certainly a very strong energy that you could end up collaborating with here too, or perhaps dating, depending on your situation. And it's going to bring you all this happiness. And look at this, we got the 6 of Pentacles again, which is now this idea with the 10 of Cups that you've now found someone or a job who's going to give back to you exactly what you deserve and not be holding back what should have been given to you all along. It's now going to be there in this new situation, which is exactly why this eclipse energy came and broke you free out of that prison, because you weren't leaving yourself, right? So let's get a couple of oracle cards just to close this out. And then I'd like to do a self-care oracle card too, just because I see that you've got this burden to carry for a little period here for your challenge. So we have freedom. That's exactly what we were talking about, breaking out of prison, coming in with this tower, getting freedom from this situation, escaping this situation, even if it makes it heavy for you for a while. In the long run, it's going to be the best thing that happened to you. And then we have flexibility. So yeah, I think that that's another, oh, and look, underneath is courage. And that's what I was saying, that this is not going to be an easy time for you because the strength card showed up and courage is showing up here. But you're going to find courage coming from somewhere else and you're not going to expect it. You're just going to feel strong and empowered one day and say, you know what? I'm saying no. I'm saying no to you. I've never said no to you before, but I am today. And you're just going to say, wow, who was that? Who was that who just told that person to go fly a kite? So, but there is this energy here of flexibility too. And this is asking you to stay flexible because you do have to pick up these 10 wands. You are going to have to carry a burden for yourself, but not for very long, because we see that 10 turn into 8, turn into 4. It just lifts and lifts and lifts until the energy is manageable and even joyous with the 4 of wands. So, but because of that, because you need to stay flexible, because it's probably going to be pretty challenging, and there is going to be a moment of this tower when things are eclipsed out of your life, and you may or may not be ready for that. I wanted to pull another self-care card, And this says fresh start. And that was why the Fool jumped out at the beginning of this reading. And this says you're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you have been given. The universe is gifting you this freedom. When this eclipse hits, when this tower hits, and you can escape whatever this is, whatever this painful situation that you could never say no to, this is a gift from the universe because the universe knows that you have done all the hard work. So accept the gift. Pick up your 10 wands because you're gonna be so happy you did. So, wow, please let me know how this was resonant for you, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.